Now, thank you again for having me. This is your truly, I'm Bruce Obi. I want us to talk about the child right law and the practice of surrogacy. The child right law and the practice of surrogacy in Nigeria. Straight away, I want to just clarify it that surrogacy as a practice is not per se outlawed in Nigeria, but there are regulations, to obtaining and the process of surrogacy itself. What the child right law is all out to protect is to fight against every form of child trafficking. The law does not want to see a situation where the child or the human embryo is reduced to a mere commodity, to a transactional thing. Slavery was abolished, several years back. The law does not want to see it come back under the pretense of surrogacy. And so this is the essence of the child right law. But the law also recognizes that there are people who have medical conditions and may require medical interventions. And so for such people, surrogacy is permissible. What is surrogacy in the first place? Surrogacy is, just to put it simply, is a situation where the womb of someone is rented for the purpose of carrying the pregnancy belonging to another woman. The conception is done outside of the mother, and it's outside the individual. The conception is done medically in the lab and then planted in the womb of a woman who has no connection, probably with the egg or with the spermatozoa, but has offered her womb to be the place for that pregnancy. So the pregnancy is on rent. The womb is on rent. But the Lord does not want to see it that such a person now is being paid for it. The law, the child right law, is against transactional surrogacy. If it is surrogacy born out of the love and affection for the individuals affected, either from relationship, because you think that these ones deserve to have a baby of their own, the law is all out for it. But anything short of that, it's an issue before in the eye of the law. And then you see that some persons, in the process of trying to achieve the surrogacy itself, they go into all manner of agreements. The parents and everybody signs an agreement about monies to be paid and all of that, but just in a way of trying to bind people together. So that alone is even evidence of against what the law wants. It's evidence, a confirmation that what you are doing is transactional, and the law will frown at it. Although because most times these things are done in the secret and it is consensual, so there is not possible, it's not available in the public space to know if monies exchange hands. So it remains at that level of consent of the parties. But God will betide any of the parties when it now becomes an issue. Maybe the surrogate first felt badly treated and it reports to police. Then it becomes an issue of investigation, and it could land, the operators or the participants or any of the parties, in big issues. So it's important to also mind these things, so that the appropriate steps could be taken. But going forward, I think that this area of practice is so important, to the society, that there ought to be a law, a body of rules regulating it directly. So I propose that the government should begin to consider and conceive laws, to guide the practice of surrogacy, so that it is not just open to the imaginations of people, but it is something that is working within the framework of an operational law guiding it. I know that this will work better and ensure that everybody's interest is protected. After all, at the end of the day, the children of that procedure are also members of the society, and there is nothing less about them. And so it is important that when we do all these things, the law is there to protect those who are affected. Thank you again for having me. This is your truly Ambrose Obi. Ambrose Obi is a legal practitioner based in Lagos, and you could subscribe to my YouTube channel on Ambrose Obi Esquire. You could also connect with me on Facebook for up to date uploads as this one, either on religious issues, on law, anyone. It promises to be very informative. You are welcome. God bless you.